All right, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for February the 24th, 2025. I hope everybody is well. So today's title, I just got it, is called The Early Bird. Okay, so let's see how this message, oh, that was quick. Yeah, early bird. Taking initiative, having that passion, that go-getter attitude, energy, inertia, tenacity. Taking action. We've been talking about that on my channel for the past couple of days. There you go. Movement. So after taking a rest or taking some type of separation or taking a break or taking it easy, you're going to have movement. So this can be today still for some of you. This also can be tomorrow, one day this week, one day next week. Take it how when it unfolds for you. But as I've been also saying on my channel, that Mars has went direct, okay, or is in the process of going direct. Right now, it is stagnant because it went from retrograde going into direct motion as of yesterday. So even though Mars is a very action-oriented energy, it takes a minute, okay, for it to get back into full rotation. Let's just say it like that. Whether you feel, that it's planets that are actually moving or that Earth is stationary or on a globe, it doesn't matter. We're talking about the frequency, the vibration, the movement of the energy of the planet that is transmittable, okay, to us as humans. That transformative vibration, or if you want to say intuition, is given to us through our own intuition. You know how you be sitting around and you be like, you know what? I feel like getting up, doing this, going to the grocery store. I feel like going to take a run. I feel like getting up, going to exercise. I feel like, going to do some type of sport. Oh, I feel like doing my hobby or my skill. You know, that's the download of the Mars energetic action being downloaded into your intuition as a guide. Okay. All right. So y'all know I try and explain everything to you. So, all right. Hey, Extraordinary. How you doing? Extraordinary, make sure you check your emails because I did respond back to you late last night. And I still am in the process of finding my iPad, okay? But I gave you the answers that you were looking for in the email last night, okay? And thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I got something I need to do, movement, in about a couple of hours. So this is why I'm on so early. Release. Yeah. So if it's something that you have been, we seen the rest card, right? Something that, whether it was by your hand, whether it was by your hand or, the force or by somebody else's hand, because we do live in communities, a society. We are governed by laws and different things like that, right? So whether it was by you or somebody you're dating, a spouse, family member, somebody from the outside, a company or corporation, government, whatever has had you kind of stuck or had you in a mindset or you're taking it easy, you've been having to rest or stay stagnant for whatever reason, you are about to have movement, okay, to come out and or to release that, a sense of letting go. Now this also can be emotionally. A lot of times it's not physical, but once you do realize it's something emotionally that you need to let go of, then that causes action and movement to push you forward, okay? Because a lot of times it's pure emotions, it's pure feelings that causes us to stay stagnant until we like evaluate it, get through it, think through it, recalculate, re-strategize, whatever the case may be, right? So like I said, let go. When you do release your attachment to whatever it is, a situation, a cause, a feeling, an emotion, a situation, um, an environment, a way of doing something, a way of feeling about something or somebody. Once you feel and know, you know, that you no longer want to be so attached to it, where it's giving you that stuck, that stagnation, like a hangman or four of swords type of energy, um, about how it played out or how it is going to play out, because that's where those feelings and emotions come from, is to the attachment to how something resulted or how something may come to be, right? So then you will allow the power of the grace to work its magic, and the power of the grace is the passion, and then the work of the magic is the movement. Okay, release. And let's get one more. Okay, well, compassion. I see it, I have to say it. And invocation. All right. So, be gentle with yourself. You are a magnificent soul. If you don't feel like that, I'm reminding you, I'm telling you, sometimes we don't have a lot of people in our life that are able to, hey, Reese, sometimes we don't have a lot of people in our life to sometimes be there to console us, to give us that push, to remind us of who the fuck we are, okay? You know? Um, but remember, you're your best cheerleader. You are your only and your best cheerleader. Now, some people are gracefully, how can I say it? Some people are blessed enough to have a loving partner or spouse, or still have a mom or dad, that has been loving, nurturing, and caring, all of the years that you have been from a child to an adult. Some people don't have parents. Some people don't have a great relationship with their parents. So maybe it's been a grandma, a auntie, a uncle, or a brother, sister, a best friend, whoever it is, right? But if they're not available to give you that push, to remind you who you are, this is your soul. This is your spirit reminding you that you are a magnificent soul. Even if you have children or a twin, you are still unique. You are still an original. It's only one of you. Okay. So I'm also hearing about I am affirmations. Create your own I am affirmations. If you don't know any or how to get started, um, chat, PT, whatever you call that stuff, use AI or Google it, Bing it, whatever the case may be. But long as you see how to write it, then just don't copy that. Add your own sense of personalization is what I'm hearing. Okay, add your own personalization. A lot of times, I walk around and say, "I am love. I am loved," with an ED. I am magnificent. I am great. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am Empress energy. I am High Priestess energy, which is very much linked to your intuition, right? I am wealth. I am abundant. Um, I am now ready to love and be a partner to another human. Okay. So, but you get the idea. All right, let's keep going, because this is also going to help you with your invocation, which is a way of calling in your blessings, right? However that resonates for you and your religious denomination. Um, Invocation is reminding yourself to ask to be brought those things into your life. Ask invocation to be that, to stand in that, to live that, to project that, right? Projection is very, very much needs to be changed in the words that you speak out as projection, because words also can be curses. Okay, the tongue is very powerful, in the things that you project and the things that you speak out, because it will always be returned back to you. Okay, so I do want to get one of these. We're not gonna do the we got a moon. Don't we got a moon? I think February the 27th. We got a moon. Or is it March? I know we got a moon coming up. And we got an eclipse coming up. So okay. So the release card can be very much connected to the eclipse that is coming up in March. Okay. But we're gonna do a reading about the eclipse. I'm gonna put out a reading about Mars going direct. Um Venus soon, I think in March sometime, will be also going retrograde, because it's in Pisces right now. So we got some stuff that we are going to need to talk about. So there we go, Aquarius. Speaking of Aquarius, it's a lot of things going on in Aquarius though. I believe we got Mercury, Saturn, and still the sun. Okay, I do Vedic sidereal, so it is still Aquarius season until March the 14th, 15th. Now, if you do or still practice tropical or Western, I think y'all saying it's Pisces season, okay? But for my channel, Vedic Sidereal, it will be Aquarius season for February the 14th, 15th through March the 14th, 15th. Give or take a day or two. So, not surprised to see 11th house, because right now with Saturn being there, you also got Mercury, you got the sun. It's a sense of expansion, of your mind, your thoughts, your hopes, your wishes. How are you calculating that? How are you thinking that? Because it's going to be hard to focus in the present moment if you're still attached to past outcomes that didn't turn out very well, or past feelings and emotions, right? um because what you're going to do now will affect or have a sense of advancement for your future. Okay, so right now a lot of your evaluations could be freedom itself, or a sense of freedom from the attachment of an outcome, or the attachment to a person or situation. Your association with friends, family, lovers, a company, your job, your education, career, whatever the case may be. But 11th house of friends is also about networking. Okay. Oh, there go Saturn. I told you. Let me keep moving. All right. So the maturity that brings, your level of maturity right now is what going to bring or be the passion, okay, that moves you, the passion and compassion. Okay, have compassion, like I said, for yourself, other people, other situations, even though maybe the outcome didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. But that don't mean to sit in a feeling and emotion of uh hatred and evil intent, or bad, speaking bad projections out on other people, or still about the situation or about yourself. For some of you, maybe beating yourself up, criticizing yourself, shaming yourself, um, isolating yourself, away from friends, family, that person, or just isolating yourself from yourself, right? Because that is also a lack of compassion. Um, because right now it's about your maturity. It's about you showing and exercising, okay, as a way of passion, action oriented, to show your maturity on how you can move forward. Okay. because maturity is everything. And a lot of times, a reason why people hold back or don't connect or give you what they should be doing, in a friendship or a dating or love relationship, is because they lack maturity. A lot of times you see that people will act childish. Like I said, I had somebody to call me after I haven't talked to them in a month, and they cussed and fussed and did all of this, tried to get all their words out quickly, and then hung up in my face. That's a lack of maturity. Okay. Instead of talking and expressing their lack of maturity is they don't know how to communicate and or express their feelings and emotions. So they hide it, they bury it or continue to bury it, whether obviously not only with me, but that's how they act, period. Obviously, right? So that still shows a lack of maturity in a grown person. You understand? It don't matter how old you are. A lot of people may still lack maturity. So your maturity level is going to be either limiting you with a lack of movement or showing your level of maturity of how you're going to be able to have that passion and move yourself forward. Be realistic. Be realistic and still be very concerned about how you are going to do this, move forward. Um, because some of you may not be able to take initiative right now, but that can happen, or that door or opportunity can happen at any moment. Okay. So it's going to be up to you to take charge within yourself, and you say, you know, I see this opportunity. I know maybe that this opportunity may be coming up. I'm going to have the maturity level to get up, get out, take initiative, whether it's like applying for a job or going to see a person or meet up with a friend, whatever the case may be. Hey, crochet every day. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you for stopping by. I know that you are new here. Or maybe you have been here, but you never chimed in. So we really appreciate that. Okay, so Knight of Cups in reverse. And I hate to talk about love and relationships all the time, because still, as people, we still want to know about our money. You know, a lot of people going to school, or having some type of vocational training, or oh, well, thank you, because I usually don't come on around this time. I usually come on about between 9 and 11 at night, Eastern Standard Time. Um, but because I live in Atlanta, Georgia. But yeah, so I'll think about and see if I try to come on a little bit earlier sometimes. So thank you for chiming in. Okay, so like I was saying, I want to give y'all love and relationship information, but a lot of times I want to make sure I put information out about your money, about business moves and moving and purchasing a car or whatever the case may be. But, everything may not resonate with you or for you. So I do ask, I kind of be all over the place a little bit. So you just have to kind of listen and watch and see what I say for you. Okay. Because everybody don't want or is in the frame mind of love and relationship right now. A lot of people are worried about their money. They're worried about job opportunities and things like that. Right. So, Knight of Cups in reverse. It's kind of like, you're picking your passion. You are picking your passion right now, and you're being very realistic about it. That's the Saturn energy of maturity, you know. Um and you're going to be very cautionary, whether you are wanting for some of you to reconnect, reconcile, to maybe hear what somebody else has to say after a separation and or breakup or ghosting, um because of compassion over there. Thank you. Because of compassion, you know that you are the better person. And sometimes, it is a double-edged sword, because that is probably what got you in this type of situation, or the type of situations before in your past, where you compassionate, you're nurturing, you're caring, and you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, even though they fail to act their age. They lack maturity, they're mean, they're non-committal, they're cheaters, they're liars. We all give people different type of graces depending on how close they are to us. um Whether it's friends, lovers, or whatever the case may be. But then you got some people where you just cut them off immediately, right? So for some of you, I'm feeling that coming around here, because the Knight of Cups is in reverse. But for some of you, it's kind of like you don't have that same ignited feeling that you had for that job, that education, you know, that relationship, that person you were dating, the person that maybe you're thinking about reconciling or allowing yourself to reconnect to. hmm Okay. So that could be the issue right now, of who you are associating yourself with. And it's okay if you don't have the same ignited feeling that you once did, because the Queen of Wands here is coming out in concerned energy. That means this is full passion, this is no passion. And concerned energy means sideways, that either is going to turn up for you or down for you. Okay. But Knight of Cups in reverse is also telling me right now, nothing between you and another person has been resolved. You don't quite know where you stand just yet because of the lack of communication or conversation. Some of you still don't know if you still desire to stay at this job and or this position. You're not as fired up as you used to be when you first probably started working there. But who's not, right? You could work somewhere, you'd be excited to start a job. Then after about 6 months, you like, oh man, I'm ready to go. I need to find me something else. It's not quite what I thought it was going to be. But because of benefits and co-workers, some of us decide to stay at a place, because of convenience, where it's located from your home. It's always different type of reasons, right? But this is the change also that I was talking about in the maturity level, because from a maturity and wise intuitive level, it's going to come to you as an epiphany that maybe you are too mature to do this anymore. you know Giving something or somebody grace, um or a situation grace. You can be like, you know what, I'm too old for this. I don't want to be this way. I don't want to continue to rock this way. I don't want to think and feel this way, cuz your soul starts to crave to want better, to level up. I was just seeing something about I just actually watched an old video of Sierra when she put out that song. I think it was 2013, Level Up, because it came up on my YouTube feed. Um so, that maturity level can also be, like I said, about leveling yourself up when it comes to the type of people you associate with or hang around, the type of love or lover that you want in your life. Some of you, it may be separation and or breakup, because the passion is no longer there. Um, because sometimes people quickly get married because of passion. They may not truly understand about growing into a marriage that has to gain maturity. hmm And maturity can or is about growing with each other as you mature, right? Okay. Danny, I'm not quite sure what you typed up, but due to community guidelines, YouTube retracted your statement. Okay, so it wasn't me, it wasn't my moderator. YouTube guidelines. So you must have maybe said a cuss word or something derogatory. And YouTube guidelines will retract the message automatically. So retype it and choose some other words, okay? So we got Nine of Cups in reverse. Feeling like, yeah, lack of wish fulfillment. So, yeah, let me release this. It's time for me to have or be passionate about something else in my life or somebody else in my life. Something that you may stop desiring to do, to be with, to hang around, um, like I said, to associate with, or either changing your hope or your dream. Okay, you can still do that, right? Four of Wands. For some of you, this also can be, uh, hey, Cecilia, how are you? Abraham. Four of Wands, this also can be, oh, thank you so much. Like I was saying, I usually come on late at night, between 9 and 11, but I got to do something in a couple of hours, so I came on early. I do also have another channel, Yes or No Tarot. It is in my about section, in description area, and community or post. Maybe one of my moderators may put the link in the message area or the chat area. And I do readings over there under 20 minutes, and it's only about love and relationship. Okay. This channel, my main channel, is longer readings. Okay. Four of Wands to the Nine of Cups. This also, for some of you, can be, you know what, I don't want to stay over here no more. Or you may be being forced to move. It's a lot of things right now that are being cut off, shifted, rearranged. A lot of programs are being cut or dismissed. Or some of you just hate your area. You know, it's kind of like, I gotta go. I don't want to move over here. It also can be, for some of you, maybe your lease is about to be up. hmm Because Saturn also is about corporations, company. Um,